Hi guys, Jami Sullins here, Star Director with the Cincy family. Just wanted to take a few minutes today to talk to you about something I rarely talk about, and it's actually sales strategy. So as I was at my Cincy party last night, I realized I was doing something without even thinking about it. And that was deferring selling of product to someone's friend instead of myself. So let me explain what I mean. I was at the Cincy party and it was a perfect mix of customers because there were two Cincy addicts there. There was 2 or 3 people that casually use Cincy, and then we had some Cincy virgins there, people who had never tried Cincy before. So the question came up from one of the people who had never tried Cincy before. They asked me how many warmers a person needs. So how many of these things do you need in your house? So myself, being a consultant and an addict, I have 9 warmers in my house. I have a warmer in every single room. So I knew that I could take a few minutes telling someone how it's beneficial to have a warmer in every single room, but I also knew that I would come across as a salesperson, and perhaps it wouldn't seem real genuine. It would perhaps sound like I was just trying to sell them a product. So I answered very quickly, and then I deferred it off to the friend. So this customer asked me, so how many warmers does a person need? And I said, well, personally, I have a warmer in every single room. I have 9 warmers in my house. But Kendra, why don't you tell her how many warmers you have? So I deferred the question to one of the Cincy addicts in the room. Like I said, there were 2 Cincy addicts at this party. I was able to defer it off to them. Now, she said that she had tons of warmers too. She had 6 warmers in her house. And the person next to her, who was the other Cincy addict, had 5 or 6 in her house. So the information truly was not any different than what I would have told her had I just answered the question. But instead, I deferred it off to a friend. Now, why would I do that? Why would I want someone selling the product that isn't technically the consultant? Isn't that my job? Well, actually, it's not my job. My job is to provide good customer service and take care of them. My job is not to forcefully sell them product, which it would appear to come across that way had I just answered the question myself. So like I said, I deferred the question to the friend. Now, the really cool thing is this friend was so passionate about Cincy that she started telling how much she loved to have the warmers in different rooms of her house and the different scents that she used in each of the different warmers. So she was selling the product. But here's the cool thing. This customer who asked the question listened very intently to her friend's answer. Had I answered it, she might have just blown it off as she just wants me to buy a bunch of warmers. But this friend of hers had almost as many warmers as me, and she listened very intently. Now, did she buy 5 or 6 warmers? No, but she bought a couple to get started. Now, for the rest of the party, she didn't ask me questions. She asked her friends questions that already had the Cincy warmers, and I am totally okay with that because, like I said, someone is going to listen to their friend before they listen to you. Now, I want you to keep this in mind as you are either at a party or at an event, at a fair, wherever you are, that some people come up and it's a mixture of Cincy users and new to Cincy people. Use these customers of yours to help sell your product. People are going to believe them, to trust them, to listen to them more than they would from you, the salesperson. It's not a bad thing. Use those people to your advantage. It's okay to be quiet as a consultant. And being a talker myself, that's really hard for me to remember sometimes. But it's okay to be quiet and to let other people talk about your product. Keep that in mind as you finish up these parties for this holiday season, and hopefully it will bring you quite a few more sales and more confident customers. If you have any questions about sales strategies or anything else about the Cincy business, don't hesitate to give me a shout and let me know. I'm happy to help. Guys, have a sensational week.